right, picture this. It's 2008. The financial world is crashing harder than my Wi-Fi during a Zoom call. People are losing their savings, banks are shutting down, and trust in money is at an all-time low. And then, out of nowhere, a mystery figure uploads a PDF. No social media, no podcast interviews, just pure raw genius. The title? Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. And this document wasn't just another finance nerd's wet dream. It was a blueprint for a new kind of money. No banks, no governments, just pure internet magic. And the author, a complete ghost. Some say a tech genius, a secret government project, Elon Musk, an alien, neighbor's cat. Then on January 3rd, 2009, Bitcoin's Genesis block was born. But here's the crazy part. This wasn't just digital money. This was a declaration of war on Wall Street. Satoshi spent 2 years refining Bitcoin, chatting with developers, fixing bugs, and then, out of nowhere, poof! And that's when the world starts playing the biggest guessing game ever. No goodbye, no farewell tweet, just disappears like a magician. Was he a billionaire, a rogue government coder, Elon Musk? But one name keeps coming up. Hal Finney. Buckle up, because in part 2 we break down the biggest clues. Last time, we dived deep into the mystery of Satoshi Nakamoto, the genius behind Bitcoin. We explored the wildest theories, from government conspiracies to billionaires secretly running the world. So who is Satoshi Nakamoto? First up, we have Nix Szabo, a cryptography genius and the creator of BitGold, a digital currency concept that sounds a lot like Bitcoin. In fact, many experts believe he was Satoshi because of the similarities between BitGold and Bitcoin. But there's a problem. When people analyzed Satoshi's writing style, Nix didn't quite match. Then we have Craig Wright, the only person bold enough to claim, "I am Satoshi." But here's the thing, he never provided real proof. And when the Bitcoin community asked him to sign a message with Satoshi's original keys, he failed. So, yeah, not buying it, Craigie. Len Sassaman, a brilliant cryptographer and privacy advocate. He worked on anonymous communication systems and was deeply involved in the cypherpunk movement. His timeline kinda matches too. Satoshi disappeared around the time Len passed away in 2011. But in 2014, Satoshi's old account logged in to deny that Dorian Nakamoto was Bitcoin's creator. By that time, Len had already been gone for 3 years, so it couldn't have been him. Last time, we dived deep into the mystery of Satoshi Nakamoto, the genius behind Bitcoin. We explored the wildest theories, from government conspiracies to billionaires secretly running the world. But one name kept coming up: Hal Finney. He was a legend, a genius in the cryptography world. Hal Finney worked on privacy tools, encryption, and digital signatures, exactly the kind of stuff Bitcoin needed. Coincidence? Maybe. But here's where it gets interesting. He wasn't just some random guy in the Bitcoin space. He was the first person to ever receive Bitcoin from Satoshi himself. January 12, 2009. The first ever Bitcoin transaction happens. Satoshi sends 10 BTC to Hal Finney. Now, if you just invented digital money, who would you send it to first? Someone you trust, someone involved. Experts ran a stylometric analysis comparing Satoshi's writing to multiple suspects. And guess what? Hal's writing style was the closest match. The structure, phrasing, even punctuation, it's almost identical. In fact, some researchers believe Hal could have written the Bitcoin whitepaper himself. In 2011, Satoshi Nakamoto vanished. No emails, no messages, just gone. And that same year, Hal Finney was diagnosed with ALS. His body slowly shutting down, his ability to type fading away. Could it be that Satoshi didn't disappear, but was simply unable to continue? But here's where things get crazy. In 2014, Satoshi's old account briefly reappears to say one thing: I am not Dorian Nakamoto. And at that time, Hal Finney was still alive. Was this Hal's final message before passing away later that year? The timing is too perfect, so let's put the pieces together. First Bitcoin transaction sent to Hal. Writing style matches Satoshi. The timing of Satoshi's disappearance perfectly aligns with Hal's illness. And if Hal was Satoshi, then what happened to his 1 million Bitcoin? And if Satoshi was still active, what would he have done with it? Find out in part 3. If Satoshi is still active, what would he do with his Bitcoin? Drop your theories in the comments. And while you're here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the crypto revolution. All right, imagine this. You wake up, grab your phone, and check your crypto wallet, your Satoshi Nakamoto, and you see 1 million Bitcoin. Yay, 1 million Bitcoin. Worth over $95 billion today. That's more money than some entire country's economies. So what do? Cash out and buy an island? Or change the world? Bitcoin mining is powerful, but it's also an energy-hungry monster. Critics have called it an environmental disaster. But what if Satoshi wanted to fix that? Imagine if he used his billions to fund clean, renewable Bitcoin mining. Our guess. Satoshi would have done exactly this. Because Bitcoin was never meant to harm. It was meant to empower. Remember why Bitcoin was created? To free people from banks. No greedy CEOs, no unfair interest rates, just peer-to-peer finance. Imagine a world where everyone controls their own money. No middlemen, no gatekeepers, just DeFi, Decentralized finance. With $95 billion, Satoshi could have built an entire financial system where anyone can borrow, lend, and invest without ever stepping into a bank. And based on everything we know, that's exactly what Satoshi would have wanted. Satoshi believed in privacy. That's why Bitcoin is decentralized. But today, governments are tracking transactions, corporations are collecting data. What if Satoshi had used his fortune to build the ultimate privacy network? In a world where privacy is disappearing, Satoshi would have fought back. Our guess? He would have used Bitcoin to defend financial freedom, not just create it. But let's have some fun with this. What if Satoshi wanted crypto to be fun and impactful? What if he wanted Bitcoin to inspire movements beyond finance? Enter LoveBit, LB, a Memecoin that actually does good. A crypto built for fun, social impact, and ESG, environmental, social, and governance, initiatives. Through play-to-earn gaming, social engagement, and real-world impact, LoveBit is redefining how crypto can be used. Of course, we're not saying LoveBit is exactly what Satoshi would have made, but if he saw crypto evolving like this, he might have smiled. LoveBit isn't just about money, it's about changing the world in creative, fun, and impactful ways. And the next era of crypto is here. But let's get back to the big question. Was Hal Finney really Satoshi Nakamoto? We may never know for sure. But what we do know is that Bitcoin, whether created by Hal, Len Sassaman, or a whole team, changed the world. So what do you think? Was Hal Finney the real Satoshi? Or is he still out there watching us debate on Twitter? Drop your wildest theories in the comments below. And while you're here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the crypto revolution.